two sides of the same coin. One that shows massive devastation and other endless prosperity. The UNESCO World Heritage sites this month seemed a bit like that on paper. They are separated by a 12-hour journey on some great roads, a state boundary and a road trip. We couldn't have waited any longer. And to explore this, we needed a multifaceted and a multi-talented car. One that would handle everything we throw at it, but one that should make this drive equally fun. Someone suggested we take the Hyundai Creta, and they weren't wrong. We began our journey with a group of monuments at Hampi. The abundance of cafes might appeal to travelers now, but it's the historically important collection of sites that shows how a once glorious city was turned into near ruins. In under 6 hours from Bengaluru, Hampi is a must-visit for those who love history. Under the Vijayanagara rule, Hampi was the capital city of the kingdom. We start with the Krishna temple complex. The highly detailed walls shows the extent of expertise those who worked on it must have had. Similarly, the statues of Narasimha, Ganesha and the Badivilinga shrine evoke a similar feeling. Drive through Talari Gatta to the Lotus Mahal, which shows a great mix of Indo and Islamic styles of architecture. Relish the spectacular sight of the elephant stables and delve into the history of the Zanana complex. The temple of 1000 Ramas is said to have the entire Ramayana depicted using wall art. The royal enclosure has the Mahanavami Dibba, an elevated platform which works as a great vantage point for the beautiful surroundings and the nearby ruins. On a short escapade, the last temple we visited was the very popular Vithala temple. Its rather excellent stone chariot in itself makes the drive worth it. But our drive had just begun. From Hampi, we headed to see the great living Chola temples, a collection of 3 live temples in the state of Tamil Nadu. That was 800 kilometers away, and it takes about 13 hours to reach. But the Creta just shines on such long journeys. The 1.5-litre diesel engine and the 6-speed gearbox seem to be made for this sort of thing. The Brihadeswara temple at Thanjavur is said to be the peak of architecture during the Chola rule. From the sub-shrines on the periphery of the temple, the actual size of the whole complex, to the highly detailed carvings that have stood the test of time. Similarly, the Brihadeswara temple at Gangaikonda Choliswaram is a great representation of the immeasurable talent for metalwork that existed during the Chola rule. The third temple, Aira Vataswara at Darshuram, is equally detailed, and like the stone chariot of Vithala temple, this has 1 too. The group of monuments at Hampi and the great living Chola temples are like the 2 sides of the same coin. Both represented the pinnacle of architecture during their respective times, and both have an equally important place in history. What joins these two is a brilliant car, the Hyundai Creta. It's a well-rounded compact SUV that makes living with it an experience worth remembering. And while it's mechanically sorted, there's no dearth of features either. From the Bose audio system and ventilated seats to the wide range of safety tech, the Creta is loaded to the gills. The fantastic panoramic sunroof just further sweetens the deal. But it's not just the great features that the Creta offers. It's spacious and comfortable on the inside, good-looking on the outside, and very stable on the move. It is multi-talented, no doubt. Come to think of it, with all that it offers, the Creta is like the 2 sides of the same coin.